Hello.
Hey, welcome back to the show. Listen, I just want to say that we were like, all right, let's record at 6. And then we were like, oh, fuck, like we do video now. We have to like get ready.
No.
And just so you know, we didn't get ready.
We
We
didn't.
didn't.
We were like, I'm gonna do my makeup real quick, and then I ended up
Yeah.
not. I decided I would rather make my bed so it doesn't look as bad back there.
I decided that I'd rather eat a couple dumplings. I'm so hungry. So
Mm, that
I,
sounds
I
good.
was, they were good.
I was just talking about my pimple again.
I can't see
My
the
patch.
patch. Is it
Yeah,
like
it's like a
translucent?
see-through patch, so it's clear.
Oh, I want to get a facial.
Me too. I've never had one.
Me either. Well, okay, I had one at Ulta when I was like 17, and they were like, "Oh, like, do you drink a lot of coffee?" And I was like, "Yeah." And they're like, "Yeah, we can tell your skin is dry as fuck." And I was like, "Okay."
Oh my god.
I was like, "All right, that's fair. That's fair." But
Fuck off.
it was
Okay.
embarrassing, almost as embarrassing as the hair thing when I went to the hair place.
When it was uneven.
Yeah, Uh, it's
Should
even now.
we should we drink first or what are you into first?
What are you into?
Okay. Do you want me to go first or you?
You.
Okay, so I'm into making music with my fiance.
Yes,
We
Tofu Beach.
yes, so we decided to just like start making music. We've made music together forever, but we always just start projects and then don't finish them. And he has so many of his own musical projects, so I just kind of am like whatever.
Mhm.
But it was a 3-day weekend. We were like, well, let's just write a song. Let's knock it out. And so we wrote a song one day and recorded it and everything. And then the next day, we made a video with it. And it was just like so fun. So we decided every weekend we're going to make a new song.
Yeah, that'll be fun. It was super cute. I loved it. It's very
Thank
catchy.
you. Oh, someone on TikTok, I posted on there because you never know, you might blow up. And
Uh-huh.
it got like about 50 likes, I think, which is a lot for me. I know I
Uh-huh.
say I'm famous all the time, but I'm not. And people were commenting and like, this needs to blow up. This is so good. I was like, oh my God. And someone was like, I've listened to this 5 times in a row. Like, I love it.
It's
It was
so
crazy.
good. I really enjoyed listening to it.
What are you into?
Um, so I got an air fryer. I haven't used it yet, but
Yes.
I'm
Oh my
just
God.
excited. I don't know what to do. I feel a little bit intimidated by the appliance, but I like it. I can't wait to use it. And then I want to move really
Yeah.
bad. And I'm just like looking at things and I'm just kind of like, I just want to move, like, and I want to travel and I want to like just do things. So basically, what I'm into is daydreaming. And yeah.
Yeah, I decided that I want to move I was thinking Chattanooga or something because it's so much cheaper, but I don't really care where I live. I just want to be able to travel. So I'm going to get like a
Yeah.
modest home and save money to travel all the time because I just love it. Like,
Yeah.
I love traveling. So I like
Yeah. That's going to be fun.
it. Let's drink.
Okay. Yeah.
So this one, I actually don't know. I haven't had this one before, but it
I've
looks
seen it
really
everywhere.
familiar. It looks
Yeah.
so familiar. It's
I know.
called
I've seen it.
Blind Pirate Blood Orange IPA.
That sounds amazing.
Yeah. So I've never had it, but it sounds really good.
I feel like I've seen that like
I
everywhere. I
know.
don't know. Something
It
about
looks
that.
so familiar. So if actually I have tried this on the show, I'm sorry, but I don't think I have.
I don't think you have. I'm trying this 615 Premium Light American Lager. It looks like it's not going to be
Cute.
good.
It looks like a dad drink.
Yeah,
Like
it looks like
it's
an
so
old man
classic looking.
trucker.
Mine's like young and hip.
Yeah, yours is hip. Okay.
Let's try them. This tastes like juicy haze.
Really?
Yeah. Mm.
Okay.
Yeah,
Well,
that's delicious. That's a booze.
yeah,
It's
that sounds like it's good.
Yeah, it's like hoppy a little bit. You got some of that bitter flavor, but it's like light, refreshing, citrusy a little bit, but not very citrusy. Like I've had a more orangey beer before. So I love it though. Really good.
Okay, sweet. Mine's a lose.
Oh,
It's just like, I mean, it's not that it's not bad. It just is like
you wouldn't
light
recommend it.
beer. It's just like light beer. It's like a 4% little tiny watery beer.
Mm.
So not for me, but for people that drink like Michelob's and Bud Lights,
Ew.
this is for you. I can't believe that people enjoy that beer. I cannot
Mm-mm.
believe it. I cannot wrap my mind around that. It is so nasty.
It really does taste like river
It
water.
literally tastes just like river water. And oh, I don't know. And people are like, "Oh, it's cheap." Like it's like the same price as any other beer. Like get a better beer. That beer
PBR is
sucks.
better than that.
Yeah.
Like
I didn't
PBR
like
tastes
PBR
better
before, but I do
than
now.
that.
Okay, so
Okay.
this is fun. This is going to be a very, I mean, controversial. We're talking about opinions, and Hope and I, we have a lot of opinions
We
on
have a lot
literally everything.
and they're not all good.
No, not at all.
I thought of
So,
one today actually.
what?
I thought about how like weed is probably worse than a lot of people think. For people like everybody thinks it's such like a miracle drug and blah blah blah. And like I agree it should be legalized. I think all drugs should be legalized. But for me, if I get high, I'm going to have a mental break, like a psychotic break when I smoke
Yeah.
weed. It like
Yeah.
triggers stuff and people don't talk about that.
Yeah, it's not fair because then it makes you just, I don't know, feel weird. I always feel so insecure about it because, like, there have been times where it's been fun, but most of the time I'm just like analyzing everything, pissed off, regretting my life. And it's like, fuck, like how long is this gonna last? How long has it been? Like terrible times. Also, it really like kills your brain. Like you just your
I felt
memory and like
yeah.
I just don't like that.
When I was in high school, I smoked weed like every fucking day and stuff. I didn't remember shit. Like I was so
Yeah.
stupid. But whatever.
It's that's kind of annoying to me. Is like this and
And
I'm not being judgy, but like being around people that smoke very often, like I'll talk to them
I
and
mean,
like we'll talk about something and then they forget it and I'm like, holy fuck.
yeah.
It's so
Hunter smokes
frustrating.
often, but he's not like a forgetful person, but he doesn't just get stoned all the fucking time. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Also, I saw someone post like, "What do you do when your head feels uncomfy?" Like they didn't like they were anxious or whatever, it didn't feel good. And people were commenting like, "Oh, I just take a shroom trip to clear my mind or some acid, psychedelics." I'm like, "Are
I
you
don't get
insane? That is
that.
not going to clear your mind. That's going to clutter it. Like
You
you are
know,
going to be tripping. Just do it for fun. Don't do it for some sort of clarity about something or if you have bad feelings in your mind, it's just going to amplify them."
yeah, I had the scariest dream 2 nights ago, Hope. So I was like in and out of sleep. I couldn't really fall asleep, but I like was drifting off and I was dreaming that there was a party at my house with my coworkers and I was in bed because I was like I have to be at work tomorrow. Like I need to go to bed. I need to be able to wake up. And then I got up for some reason and they were like, "Hey, have a drink." And I was like, "All right." And then they were like, "Take this." And I was like, "What is it?" They're like, "Just take it. It'll be fun." And I was like, "Okay, whatever." And I did it. And then I was like tripping like nutsack in my dream. And it was so
Oh.
scary because I was like, "Oh my God." Like I was crying on the couch and I was like, "When is this going to be over? Like is this a dream? Like did I take something?" I was just so out of it. And then I like opened my eyes and I was freaked out. I was like, thank God that was just a dream. I thought I was gonna have to go through it for like hours. And I was so scared. So yeah, I don't know. The people that one thing that I think is super cringy is just like the stoner like culture. It's
Like
just
making
like,
it your identity.
yeah, it's just like
Yeah,
so cringe. And like
it's
having like
super
plant
cringe.
emojis and all of your social medias and shit, it's just like super cringy. It's like we get it. Like you
You
smoke.
smoke weed. And
Cool.
the people who did it like didn't smoke weed until they were like 20 or in college or something. Like in high school, they always like made fun of the stoners. And then
Hmm.
now that they can smoke weed, they're like, it's their entire personality. They never went crazy. That's one thing. You have to go crazy when you're young. You have to try everything when you're young. That way, when you're an adult, you're not cringy and being weird about it.
Yeah, I didn't try it anything, but I don't plan on it. I I just know. So
Yeah.
I'm just gonna sit that one out.
Okay, let's get into these.
Okay. Okay, so you guys, most of you guys don't follow us on Instagram, which is really fucked up because the people that do follow us help us for the episodes. So we posted some polls, just like kind of this or that I think we should read off because our lovely followers gave us answers.
Okay, so we have Christmas or Halloween, and this one was so close. Christmas was at 51% and Halloween at 49.
Christmas is better. Oh,
Yeah,
and that makes me
it is.
think. I very much cringe at people that make Halloween their entire personality. Like, that's a thing that people
Mhm.
do, which is so fucking weird. It's like, okay, you like spooky season, girl. Like, shut the
We
fuck
get
up.
it.
Oh,
Yeah.
once when I was dating my ex-boyfriend, it was like Halloween time, and he changed his Twitter username to spooky season and then his name. And I was like, that is so embarrassing.
People change it to like spooky whatever or like spoopy. I'm like, ugh,
Yeah,
gross. Like,
it's so
stop
gross.
it. Okay. Should I read all of these out or
Mm.
go back and forth?
I will go back and forth.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna read one of the unpopular opinions that I got. This one is from Mylena, and her unpopular opinion is she said, "It doesn't matter if a white person has a black hairstyle." I did quotes, air quotes. So, there's that thing, like
And
people fight about that.
she's half black, right?
Yeah. So that's interesting. That's an interesting take that I've seen because sometimes I like will look into those Twitter threads just to see what people are saying.
Mhm.
Um, and most of the time I see people are like, yeah, it's like super wrong and it's like a cultural appropriation. But I
Yeah.
mean, I guess like some people just don't care. I mean, I personally, I can,
I've
I can
seen
understand.
multiple yeah.
I can
I've seen
understand it, but
multiple Oh, sorry. I keep interrupting you.
no, go ahead. Now you're drinking your beer when I stop talking.
Listen, it's been a while since we've recorded. We're out of the groove.
I know.
But I've seen like multiple people, like black people specifically, not just people of color, but black people be like, I don't give a fuck, like
Yeah.
whatever, wear whatever hair you want. I've seen some like multiple be offended by it. I personally don't, it's just not even like my place to have an opinion on it. If you're not black,
Mhm.
just don't. I personally would never do it because I know it offends multiple black people.
Mhm.
And also, as a white person, there are braids that you can do in different styles of braiding. It's not like you don't have to get box braids or dreads or anything. Like, there are
Yeah.
some beautiful braiding styles that is made for your hair. Just do that. I don't know. It just seems, I don't know. I just wouldn't do it personally.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree with you. Um, I like it's not my place to have an opinion in that fight. But I mean,
Yeah.
hell, just use your best judgment and we can just educate people and let people know how
Mhm.
how you feel and then what they do from
Yeah.
that point on is their decision.
I think
But yeah.
also the biggest thing is white people claiming it as their own instead of paying appreciation or homage to the black people that invented those styles,
Yeah.
you know,
I
which
think
happens
that's
all the
probably the
time. It's not
biggest
just
thing.
with yeah, it's not just with hair. Like
Yeah.
white people steal black people's language all the time. Like gay white guys will take black women's language. You know what I mean? It's like so much stuff
Yeah.
that they just take as their own without acknowledging the people that made it and made it popular and almost also looking down on those people for what they
Yeah.
do. But when a
Yeah.
white person does it, it's cool. So that's like the part that I'm kind of like, wouldn't do it.
Yeah. That's a great point. I 100% agree with that. That was a really good point.
Okay. So next up on our poll, we had shows or movies, and TV shows won, which
Yeah.
I also voted for TV shows over movies, I think, but
It's better. The shorter, the better.
they're
Like, get
just
to the
better.
point.
Yeah, and also it's not always shorter. Like you can watch 12 fucking seasons of a show. Like it just keeps going. You just get more detail, I feel like, than in a movie.
Yeah. I watched a whole season yesterday.
Yeah, and that takes longer than watching a movie, but you also have the freedom to stop it whenever you want without,
Mhm.
like, being in the middle of some weird part,
Yeah, because you can't,
and
like you can't leave a movie and then come back and pick it up, like, that just doesn't happen.
yeah, it's weird. You just have to, like, sit there for 2 hours and watch a movie.
Yeah.
So,
Okay. Okay, let me see what else we got here. This one is from our own Hope. She said lemonade is better than all sodas, and I 100% agree with that.
it is. I
100%.
said what I said.
Lemonade is just it's like it's so good. It's like juicy, it's
It
almost
is.
juice and
It's refreshing, like, lemon, water, sugar.
yeah, like
That's
that's
all you
the
need.
perfect
It's so
combination.
good. Okay, um, should I keep doing the polls or should I switch back and forth between polls?
You can switch back and forth.
Okay, I have one that says, I didn't write down who sent these to me, but this says, I don't care about Facebook collecting my data.
Oh yeah, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, I don't care about that either.
And
Like,
people really
honestly.
care about that and like
I'm like, what are you doing?
yeah, and then
Make
like
it.
there was an ad for like a VPN, so no, like you can't get your information like taken.
I would get a VPN because that protects you from other people, not just.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah. Either way, I don't really care. Facebook can have it. I mean, I don't give a fuck. They can
Yeah, I
sell
don't
my
care.
shit. Who cares?
Just even
Um,
having a phone or like an Alexa, shit like that, people are listening to you all the time. There's no way for
you
you
know
to.
what? That is kind of scary to me though. Like the Alexa thing, like whenever everyone was saying that like it's always listening to you, I
They
don't like
are.
that. I don't
My
like that.
my Google, I unplugged my Google Home because it would like randomly answer questions or like
Yeah,
make
that
noises and stuff. And I live in an old part of town, so I feel like I'm like my house is haunted. And the other day, my TV, I have a brand new TV. It made like this really weird like shh noise
that is
out
so
of nowhere.
scary.
I'm
That
like,
is
this
so
place is,
scary.
and Hunter was by the stove. There's nothing above there. Something just dropped from the sky. It was a tag that used to be on Gnarly's collar that was, I thought, on the counter over here. It like fell from the ceiling onto the stove. There's nothing that would have that's above it that it could have been sitting on and fallen onto. It would have fallen to the floor if there was, you know what I mean? I was like,
Yeah.
I have a ghost. I told
Yeah.
him to leave us alone. Like, we
Yeah,
don't want
that's scary. Um, no sleepovers there.
it.
Okay. Okay. There's so many, and some of these are really kind of controversial.
That's the point.
Okay, well, this one says if God is real, they don't care about us, and the universe doesn't either. So it sounds like our follower was having probably a really bad day when they sent that in. Um, but yeah, I mean, I don't think that there is anything out there that is protecting us or anything like that. Life is just life, and
Mhm.
there's no guidance. Like the universe isn't doing anything for you. I am not religious, so
Yeah.
there's nothing really to say about that in my opinion. Like you just live your life and like life just goes on.
I
So,
saw like this video that was like, if God can defeat evil but chooses not to, he's malevolent, if this and that, just like all these things where it was like, well,
yeah.
shit, you know?
Mhm.
So, whatever. This one says Rihanna is not that great and gets away with too much.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm not a crazy like Rihanna fan. Like I know there are some like crazy diehard Rihanna fans. I mean, I just think I don't really care. I
I don't
mean,
really
she
care about Rihanna.
Umbrella is good, but I don't care. I do think that she
Umbrella.
is kind of like super like held to like this really high standard, like
Mhm.
kind of like almost
Yeah.
Beyonce.
Yeah.
I just
People
I just
just
think it's
like
weird.
rever. I don't know. Yeah, it's weird. I
Mhm.
don't really care. I don't have an opinion on that.
Yeah. Oh, it's my turn. Okay, I like this one. Cool Ranch Doritos fucking blow. Nacho
Yes.
cheese for the win. No, dude, Cool
Yes.
Ranch Doritos
100.
are
I have
amazing.
always hated Cool Ranch Doritos. Like, I'll eat them if they're around, but I'm not happy about it. I don't like them. I would rather have nacho cheese or like habanero or literally any other Doritos flavor, but Cool Ranch is not it. Like, everyone thinks it's so much better than the classic nacho. It's not.
It is. Cool Ranch Doritos, and then I don't know, they're like sweet and spicy, the purple bag. Those
Mm,
two are the best. But
the
Cool Ranch,
chili or whatever.
yeah. But the Cool Ranch, it's so good. Like I wish I was looking up if I could buy like the seasoning that comes on it because that shit's the best. I don't agree with your opinion, and I regret going to the date party with you. So that's that.
This this is another poll that we got. It says TV or reading and like everybody chose TV over reading, which I think is hilarious and on brand for our listeners.
Hey, I mean, yeah, I'll probably put the TV on. Well, I don't know. Now that I'm in book club
I
by myself.
I watch TV a lot more than I read.
Yeah, I do too.
Sorry,
I
my
do too.
voice is like so gross today.
It's fine. It's fine. Okay, I have another one. Um, this one says, I don't know if it's considered controversial, but I think all humans are wired to do good.
I don't think so. No. I think like psychopaths, they have no feeling. They don't do good things. You
But I feel
know?
like
I mean, not every
psychopaths,
single thing they do is bad, but like,
yeah, but psychopaths are like not the majority. Like there's very
yeah.
rarely a psychopath. Well, I wouldn't say
Yeah.
very rarely, but I think I think that I agree with what she's saying
I
because
think
I think
most humans try to do good.
yeah, I just think we're like this sounds weird, but like I feel like we're designed to do good, whether it's like out like you want to or just because like you should and you don't want to be the bad guy. But like I think yeah, yeah. Even if I feel like I don't know. I just feel like we're not supposed to be dicks. Like I feel like you have to go out of your way more so to be a dick than to just like follow your moral compass because we all have moral
Yeah, but a lot of
compasses.
people's moral compasses are off.
That's a very very good thing that she said. That's a good answer.
Okay. This one says The Office isn't funny.
I hate people that are so stupid. The
I
Office
feel
is
like people
hilarious.
who the people who say The Office isn't funny, like first of all, didn't watch it before all of the memes. You know what I mean? Like before everybody just started posting about The Office all the time. Like I watched it when it first came out on TV when I was younger and I thought it was so funny and then I rewatched it when I was older and thought it was hilarious. Like it's just awkward humor and I feel like some people just don't like feeling uncomfortable. Like instead of laughing at the embarrassment, they feel
Hmm.
embarrassed themselves.
Okay, yeah, I see that. I get that. I didn't start watching The Office till I was in college after it was super super popular.
Mm.
And I love it. I also really, really enjoyed the first season, and everyone's like, you have to get past the first season. I like it. I personally think that people that
That's
say,
how
like,
Parks and Rec is.
yeah, I didn't like that. But I personally feel like people that say that they don't like The Office are just kind of like tryhards and they want to be different. Like, that's my opinion, honestly. I think you're like,
Yeah.
oh, look at you. You're so quirky. You're not like everybody else. You don't like The Office. Like, shut
Yeah.
up. Shut up. So that's my opinion on that.
Okay, what's your next one?
This one says vaccines are everything, and everyone who doesn't think so can actually suck my toe. Um,
Vaccines are everything?
yeah.
Like
That's
they're good?
yeah, like they're good.
Yeah, vaccines
But
are good. That's
she
why
said,
we don't
"Back
have
me up."
polio. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I totally agree with vaccination, 100%. I feel like it's so stupid to not. Like, I
Yeah.
feel like it's literally. I
The
mean
people
that.
Yeah.
I mean, this
Just read a
is
book.
like survival of the fittest. If you're the person that thinks, oh no, like vaccines are bad, like okay, hun, like enjoy your life while it lasts. And it's
Mhm.
so selfish. It's so selfish, you know? Like,
There are a lot of people who can't get vaccines for valid medical reasons. And you're breaking up the herd immunity. You're not protecting others. You're not doing your duty as a human being to help others. I just think it's selfish and gross
yeah,
of
I
people
was
like to
talking about
refuse
this.
them for pseudoscience.
Yeah, I agree. It's gross. I was talking about this the other day, and I heard that some people don't even vaccinate their dogs,
That's
which
so
is
stupid.
so terrible and dangerous. You should definitely get your dog vaccinated. Ugh, that's so neglectful, I feel like. Like
Hmm.
your dog can't say and choose to get a fucking rabies shot, but you need to get your dogs vaccinated. I think it's
Yeah.
wrong.
This one says cereal is better soggy. I
Ew.
disagree.
I disagree. Just eat
It's
oatmeal.
gross. I love
Like,
oatmeal, yeah.
I love
If you want
oatmeal.
something soft, eat oatmeal. If you want cereal, ew, it's
That's so gross.
gross.
A little
Snap
soft
Crackle
is
Pop.
good.
Imagine Rice Krispies just like soggy and nasty.
Or like cornflakes.
Yeah, no.
I love cereal. I haven't had cereal in a long time.
I know. I love bran.
Oh,
It's
I love bran.
like
Yeah,
raisin
raisin
bran
bran.
without the raisins, just
Yeah.
bran.
I like the strawberry special K. That's my favorite cereal.
Oh, that's good too. I
Hmm.
love those little strawberries.
I
I just
love
like buy
from
bags of
dehydrated.
freeze-dried strawberries and snack on
Yeah,
them.
I do too. I love them.
Kroger has the best. I love Kroger really stepped up their like
Dehydrated
health
fruits.
food game.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like if you go
Yeah.
to the organic section, it's like anything dehydrated, they got it. It's
Hmm.
so great.
You know, my new Kroger, I used to go to the Kroger across town because I lived over there and they had an awesome, like, healthy food section. And my new Kroger that I go to doesn't have that section.
Mm,
And it's like it was recently renovated a few years ago and they just decided not, it's just nothing. So, but they have
that's
like the hugest
disappointing.
fucking wine selection of any Kroger I've ever seen, but they don't have any healthy foods.
That's college town.
Yeah, I guess it's true.
This one says Miller High Life is the best piss beer.
I've never tried it.
I don't know if I've tried that, but I think the best piss beer is PBR.
Yeah, I would have to agree with that.
So,
Okay,
yeah.
all right. This one says quality over quantity. I agree.
Yeah, definitely.
You should have high quality everything.
Yeah. That's like, you know how people who are poor will buy these cheap shoes and they'll go out after like a couple months and they'll have to buy more shoes. They end up spending more money on it because they're in a position where they can't afford the nicer stuff. But people who can keep the same pair of shoes for so much longer, which
Mm-hmm.
sucks. That's another thing. Stop shitting on poor people. Everyone
Yeah,
deserves to be housed and have food over their head. That's a human right, not you didn't work hard enough to get that right. Anyway.
yeah, I agree. I hate that like dialogue of you didn't work hard enough for blah blah blah. Like you really never ever know what the fuck happened to put somebody in the position that they are. Like
Yeah.
the whole thing about like homeless people and people saying like that they probably like did drugs or all these
Mhm.
terrible ways to get in that scenario, like you
Yes.
don't know that and it's so unfair,
Not
like
to
because
mention,
anything could have happened.
yeah, and a lot of our homeless people are veterans and have PTSD or have mental disorders. You know, it's like you're not going to have compassion and sympathy for this person. You're going to shit on them and say that they probably are doing drugs. And maybe they are. Maybe that's the only way they can cope. But that doing drugs doesn't mean you don't deserve a home. It doesn't mean you don't deserve food. You know, you deserve
Yeah,
basic needs met just for being alive. You don't have to do
yeah,
shit for that. You know what I mean? I don't like that at all.
I don't like that either.
We're getting so
Not at all.
controversial.
I know we really are. This is good.
Okay. This one says, showering at night is better than in the morning.
100% agree. With this much hair, I need hours for it to dry to do anything. So,
Yeah, I agree. I don't like showering in the morning.
me either,
Also,
because
I like
especially when you get out
showering.
of bed.
You like spend your whole day doing stuff and then you go home and shower and then you get in bed and you're all clean
Hmm.
versus you just like sleep in your filth and wake up and then shower.
Yeah, it doesn't make
Because
sense to me.
when you unless you're like Hunter who like sweats a lot in his sleep, when you wake up you're still gonna be clean from when you showered the night before, you know?
Hmm. Hmm. Yeah, showering at night. I don't know. It's like a bedtime kind of routine sort of thing. Oh, I
Yeah.
have another controversial topic that I just
Mm.
have been thinking about all month. So I was feeling terribly depressed, and just awful, and just my mind was like fucked up. So I was looking up ways to kind of just like reset the way that you're thinking and the way that you're feeling and just kind of like detox, your mind kind of. And almost every video is, they say, you need to have an elaborate morning routine.
Mm.
Like all of these influencers post about their long ass 25-step fucking morning routine. And let me just say that that is such fucking bullshit. That is,
Yep.
you see these influencers, I watch them because I like them, but they'll be like my morning routine, and it's like wake up at 4 a.m. and watch the sunrise with my dog, and then make a coffee, and then go on a run and do all this
Yeah.
shit. And it's just like that does not equate to being like put together, having like good
Happiness.
mental health. Like
Yeah.
that is just so backwards to me. Like
Mhm.
I just can't believe
It's
that people think that.
it's just like I told you, like, I don't know if we were texting or on the phone, but I remember saying, like, some people's way of, like, what works for them to have a good life, to have be happy, be productive, is very different than what works for someone else. That's not
Hmm.
gonna work, you know? Waking up
Yeah.
at 4 AM, making coffee, doing this, and that is not going to make me happy. My mental health is not going to be better. I will feel tired and stressed and having such a strict schedule like
Hmm.
wouldn't work for me. But if
Yeah.
that's what they do naturally, let them have it. Good for them. But like you need to people just need to look inside themselves, see what works, see what doesn't, try different things out and just like look to yourself for what your needs are. You know, just like
Yeah.
I feel like people are not self-aware very often. Like they're not in tune with their own emotions. Why are you feeling like this? Why are we doing this? Why are, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
They
I
just need to
totally know
do
what you
that.
mean.
Like and I need to take that advice myself. Like I don't have everything put together, but I know lately what's been really great for me is just letting the mess build up in my house all week and cleaning it at the end of the week. On the
Hmm.
weekend, when I can sleep in, I don't have to go to work. I don't feel stressed when I come home because I'm already home. It's the weekend. And then I
Hmm.
like have a big day of cleaning with my fiance and I feel good, you
Hmm.
know?
Yeah. So the morning routine thing is something that I have wanted to set up for myself for years and years, up until last month when I watched that video. Because, and you know me, I'm not that kind of person. I am not going to wake up at the same time every fucking day. I hardly wake up on time now. It's just not for me. But I have been trying to get more in tune with my like feelings and emotions.
Yeah.
I've realized that my default mood is anger. And I mean, I hate that, but it is. So
So Aries.
it's so, I get so angry at tiny things. So right now I'm just trying to realize that, be self aware, and just think about things as they happen a little deeper. I
Yeah.
feel good. Dude, I
It's
told you,
so
this is
much
my month. I love this month. I feel
yeah, it's
so
so
good in the
much
head.
better.
Oh, and
Yeah.
so much good at cleaning I
Like
got done the other day, laundry.
mm,
Mhm.
like I get overwhelmed. I don't get angry, but sometimes when I'm overwhelmed, I can react angry or upset or something. And I take a step and I'm like, okay, why am I irritable? Oh, it's because there's like 20 different noises going on. I haven't slept. I'm hungry actually. I need to get some food. And you just like solve those little problems before
Mhm.
you blow up and get mad or like
Mhm.
put your anger onto anybody else. Just like
Mhm.
solve those problems within yourself. And if you're still upset, then talk to them about it. You know,
Yeah.
it's just like it's such a better way to live. And like I
Prioritize
discovered that. And
where you put your energy.
yeah,
Yeah. Look at us.
we're getting so deep. We're like a self-help podcast
I know
now.
that's my dream.
I'm so proud of us. Okay, is it my
Okay.
turn or yours?
I think it's your turn.
Okay. Um this says the person ooh, I'm sorry, I had a burp. The person who gives harsh but honest truths is better than the one who never disagrees. I like shortened this one because it was so long,
Mhm.
like explaining everything, but
I agree.
I agree too. You have to be straight up with people.
Yeah, you do. I yeah,
And like that's not to say I always am, like, but
right.
it
But
always works out
ideally,
better if you are.
yeah. Yeah, I agree. If it's like, I think that'll always be better. I think little tiny white lies are still lies and you should
Yeah,
just keep it real. And if it's someone that like you don't even know or really care about or anything like that, it doesn't fucking matter. I'll just be like, yeah, okay.
exactly. But
But
I feel like your close friends, if they're doing something that you're like, I'm not on board with this, you need to tell them. And then if they don't take that advice, for me, if someone doesn't take that advice, I'll just be like, okay, well, I said my piece. I'm not going to try to convince you to not do this thing that I think is bad for you. I'm going
right.
to support you and be there for you in case it blows up and then hope it doesn't.
Mm-hmm.
I genuinely hope that I'm wrong
Mm-hmm.
in those situations where I'm like saying a harsh truth. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah. I know what you mean. Questions for this is another poll was coffee or yeah. And everybody went with coffee.
Coffee or yeah.
It meant to say tea, but I had a typo. But 20% voted for yeah. So that's very
That's weird.
interesting. Um,
I'm such a coffee person. I
oh
like
yeah,
some
same.
tea, like joy tea at Starbucks.
Oh yeah. I love
God,
tea.
a joy tea latte with like vanilla and stuff. Oh my God. So
If tea if the tea that I want to drink is as caffeinated as the coffee that I drink, I would drink it more. But
but it,
I'm just so weird about this. I'm like, if it's not doing anything for me, I don't want it. Like I'll
see,
have it. I'll barely have a tea. Maybe I'll take one at nighttime to have for like sleepy time tea or whatever. But I have so many teas because I do love tea. But I'm just like, is it doing anything for me? No, then it's useless. So I don't
I'm so opposite because I don't drink caffeine or anything.
know. Hmm.
I'll drink tea like every now and then, but I'm more of a decaf coffee girl.
Yeah, you've
I just like
turned
the
into
flavor
that.
of coffee, but I don't drink anything other than water, sometimes lemonade,
Yeah, same.
alcohol, and decaf coffee. I drink lemonade and coffee because I like the taste, and then alcohol because it does something for me. I don't drink like
Yep.
sodas or anything.
Hmm.
Like, I don't know.
Yeah, that's all I drink too, except for not decaf. I just drink coffee and occasional lemonade here and there, and occasionally water. Okay,
Let's
this is the
see.
best poll. Read the
What is
best
it?
poll, the
The
Twilight one.
best. Oh my God. I joined. I'll say after I read this poll. Hold on.
Okay.
So this says Edward or Jacob, and Edward won, but like quite a few people voted for Jacob still, which is weird.
Yeah. Also, we got like a lot of people to reply to these things. We got a lot of.
Yeah.
That's good. But yeah,
I'm
definitely
so
Edward.
team Edward. Yeah.
Yeah. No
Jacob was an
way.
asshole, first of all. Jacob, like, kissed her when she didn't want to be kissed, was so openly angry, even though she told him multiple times that she likes Edward. He was such, like, a little bitch boy. And I joined all these Twilight Facebook groups, only two. I say all of them. I
Uh
joined
huh.
two Twilight Facebook groups. One is called Twilight, and I don't remember what the other one's called, but I love them. And I just, like, it's so crazy how in a year you can casually like Twilight, like ironically, and now you're a 12-year-old girl again,
Yeah.
and you're just so obsessed. I think I might reread them
Hmm.
because I read Midnight Sun, and it was so cheesy, but I loved it.
I really want to listen to that. Also, I am super obsessed, like, the last few days with watching, Twilight behind the scenes,
Oh my
and
god, I
it's
need
so
to.
crazy. You need to because it's so crazy, and it's kind of, like, heartbreaking in a way just because, like, Twilight was, like, my whole world when I was younger, and I still love it
Me
with all my
too.
heart. So for it to be, like, not real and for, like, the character
I
breaks and
know.
stuff, I'm just like, "Oh,
I wanna
no."
be a vampire so bad.
I know,
Also,
dude.
like, I felt so special as a child because I have a November birthday, and the Twilight movies always came out in November, so that was my birthday party for so long, and just to think that I'll never have that again kinda hurts my heart.
Yeah, it hurts mine too. I remember I walked out of Breaking Dawn Part 2, like, my mom took me to all the
Ugh,
midnight premieres for them, and I walked out with my whole family because this was my life, and I was just crying and crying and crying. I was holding my dad's hand, and I was like, "What do I have to live for anymore?" I was like, "There's nothing that's
dude,
ever gonna make me feel like this anymore."
when you first watched I don't know, something changed in me when I first watched Twilight. Like,
Yeah.
I came out of that theater and I woke up the next morning at my friend's dad's house because we had a sleepover with him and we went into this freezing cold movie theater, shared a glove. We were in Antioch. It was crazy. Anyway, I was 12. I came out of there feeling so different. I had like a
Yeah.
basketball game that next day and I was like, I don't want to. Like,
You're
I don't wanna
you're, like,
play basketball
mysterious
anymore.
now.
Yeah, I was so like,
Yeah.
I was so different. I've never felt that feeling again, the feeling of complete change
Yeah.
based off of one moody movie.
Mhm.
Um, I'm always chasing it,
I think,
always
like,
chasing that feeling.
you know when you walk out of a movie and you, like, adopt the main character's, like,
That was
personality?
me. I walked out
That's
like
what I did.
I like, that was
There
me.
was there was this one word that Bella said, and I was like, "She is so cool." And then like a phrase, and then I started saying it because she said it, and I wanted to be her, and I don't
I
remember what it
wanted to
was
be
anymore, but
Alice. I
oh,
wanted to be
yeah.
Alice so bad. I wanted to get that haircut, this thing so bad. A girl in my she was a year younger than me. A girl at my school did that, and I was like so jealous, but I was like, it's fine. She's ugly. It's fine.
Jesus.
I was me.
Okay,
I was a mean child. I don't deny that. I fully accept it and
yeah.
apologize to anyone that I hurt, but I was also a big dork. I wasn't like the mean cool girl. I was like a mean girl that no one liked.
Ridiculous. Okay,
There's no reason for me to be so mean.
last call.
You don't have to go home, but you can't stay here.
That's right. You can't stay here
Yeah, get the fuck
because we just
out,
don't want you here any longer. So
but stay till the end.
yeah, stay till the end and then come back next week. But all the time in between, just go home.
Yeah.
Okay, this is mine. It is if content. Oh, oops. This is mine. It's if discontent is your disease, travel is medicine. It resensitizes. It opens you up to see outside patterns because new places require new learning. I know I fucked that up, but that is a quote from Jedediah Jenkins
Oh, your
from his
favorite
book.
author.
Yeah, from his book To Shake the Sleeping Self. So that's just a really good quote because that's what I've been feeling like. I've been feeling like that, and I've been feeling like my last call when I was saying that routine is the enemy of time. So I
Yeah.
just want to get out there. I just want to have to use my brain again.
Whenever everything opens up, like, you know how you were saying you were saving up for France and stuff?
Mhm.
Like, I know I have a lot to save up with, but I really do wanna travel just me and you,
You,
like, go on a trip.
I was thinking if it weren't for France, because I was talking to my parents about it, they said that we should probably go to Spain.
That would be cool.
I don't care
I
where, but I
I
want to
don't
take
care
a
where we
big
go.
trip. Yeah.
Yeah, I wanna take a big trip, like, me and you could go and, like, just have a lot of fun together, I feel
Yeah, and
like.
be in a new country.
Yeah, and we haven't traveled outside of the States, like,
Yeah.
together. I've only been out of the country 3 times. I've been to 4 different countries, but I've only been out 3 times.
I've only
So,
been once, so I'm ready. Passport ready. I don't know where
yeah,
it
my
is, but
passport might expire actually No, I got like a few years left. I got like 3 years left, but
Okay. Well, hopefully the world is ready.
we're good. Okay, so
Okay.
my quote is from Plato. It says, "Opinion is the medium between knowledge and ignorance." And I thought it was great for this
That's good
episode,
for
very
this episode.
topical. But it also, like, I didn't really understand it because I'm stupid. And so I felt like it was something to chew on, think about for a little bit. Try to have
I
your
get
own
it
opinion
because
on this.
I get it because opinion isn't factual.
Yeah.
So that's where I could see the between ignorance and knowledge,
Hmm.
because it's not a fact. So I get that. I get that. It's just a fancy way to say opinions aren't facts.
Yeah.
I like it. That does make you think. I did
It
do some
does.
chewing on that. I was like doing
Yeah.
hula hoops.
Like,
Yeah. Yeah. It's
let
like
me give it another
I was
taste.
like, yeah, yeah, yeah. I used to not be able to do that for so long. I told my dentist about it because I was really insecure about it. And he was
About not
like,
being able
here.
to bite?
Well, when I did it, it didn't make a sound because my teeth were so soft. So then he gave me Sensodyne, and now I can do
Mm.
it. So that's my story.
I use Sensodyne too.
I know.
I have 2 different Sensodynes that I use. I have a whitening one and a regular one.
I want to show the followers my outfit.
Okay. Dude, I got a matching sweatsuit just like you, except it's black.
Uh-huh.
I'm wearing the pants. I bleach dyed the pants and the shirt, and I'm gonna put the Bucky Booze logo on it.
I kind of want something like that, and I want it to say hashtag Bucky up across the ass.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
That'd be dope. Okay, so it's come to an end, like Twilight did, like all great things do. But before we go, please follow us on Instagram at Bucky Boost Podcast. Follow us on Twitter at Bucky Boost Pod. Subscribe to
YouTube.
us on YouTube at Bucky Boost Podcast. Hit us up on Apple to leave a review and a rating. You guys,
Yeah, write
it's
a
been a
review, you
while.
guys.
It's been a while since we've gotten a new one. And
I
I
know I
know that you
haven't
guys are
looked at them
listening.
lately, but
I looked recently. We haven't gotten anything since like August.
ugh,
Um, but yeah, guys, go ahead and do that because it really, really, really helps us out tremendously.
it does.
Like
And that's a
it's
free
nutty.
way you can support us
Hmm.
because we do have a website now. Just
Hmm.
Google Bucky Booze or go to any of our bios for the link. And we have a website up. It's got every single link you could think of. You can support us. You can donate. You can buy merch. I would rather buy merch than donate personally because you get stuff, but you can donate if you want.
Yeah, for
Just
some
anything
reason
that you
you're
can
super
do
rich.
to help us or just share the podcast episode. Just do whatever. If you can't spend money, that's okay. We appreciate a review, we appreciate a share, a like, a save, whatever.
And I do have a little challenge for you. It is to share this podcast with at least one friend in the next week. Just anyone that you think would like it. And trust me, we talk about everything. So it's hard to not find something that interests you on this show.
Yes, exactly.
All right. I love you guys.
All right, love you. We are out.
Bye.